Welcome to A Simple Life. I'm going to be finishing off our figs. As some of you saw in the live stream, we are making some figs from cuttings. We also planted some acorns. I talked about how you check to see if acorns are alive, or I should say suitable for planting. And it's a pretty cool method. All you do is you fill a jug full of water and you put the acorns in there, and you're able to see what floats and what doesn't. Whatever doesn't float, whatever sinks, is viable. Whatever floats is not viable. So we did that. We planted about 25 acorns, but right now I'm gonna finish off the figs. Two of these figs right here are the ones Christine did from when she went to Philadelphia. She brought some cuttings back from her uncle's fig tree. I am going to continue to work. I'm going to show you kind of what I get done, and then we're going to go down and we're going to move the cows. We're actually going to split the bowls out from the rest of the cows, and we'll show you what that looks like. But for right now, let's get these figs done. So what I'm doing is I'm actually cutting off all the leaves with the idea that you take everything except for the last bud off. Just like that, see? And that last bud you want to leave unharmed. Nothing needs to be done to it, and then you just cut. I was using this, which is my grafting knife, which is really sharp, but it does a really nice job, and look how nice that is. It's so much nicer than using the trimmers. We're gonna take our stick, just make a little hole in the middle of it. That. Do it to all of these. And then we'll just take some of our cuttings, and we're gonna just drop our cutting right in. Just like that. And then we're gonna pack around it, not too drastically, but just enough, nice and firm, if that makes sense. You're not trying to compress it too bad, you're just trying to get it firm enough that the soil's in good contact with the cutting. And so. Put it in, get it settled as much as I can. Pack that soil around, tamp it a little. All right, so the handkerchief method. So you fold it like that, and then all you're gonna do is start folding it down like this. Okay, and go around, and there you go. You get a nice structural kind of little teepee right around the top of your plant. There you go, nice and neat. I'm finally done. Okay, I'm not completely done. I still have to put plastic on these other ones, but that's 50 altogether. The 2 for Christine, but this is them. I need to put plastic on them. I forgot we were gonna use plastic for the acorns, and so the boys used a bunch of my plastic, and so I'm gonna have to cut some more plastic, which is fine. I have plenty of scrap greenhouse plastic, and we'll use it, and it'll have a second life. But yeah, so this is them. They're all done. It took a little bit. I think this morning we started at about 10, and then I got a bunch of stuff done. So probably took about, each plant took about 3 to 4 minutes. So we're talking about 3 hours, probably about 3 hours of work altogether from beginning to end to get them all done. And to this point, I once again, I do have to put plastic on them. That'll take a little bit longer. But for right now, I'm actually gonna go down and we're gonna do the cattle with the boys. All right, we are moving the cows, and we're doing it slightly differently than normal, and it may turn into complete chaos, to be honest, because we're trying to separate the bulls from the moms. So the moms are right there, and the bulls are in front of me, but the bulls don't like to be away from the moms for obvious reasons, but we're trying to separate them by like 1/4 of a mile. We think that's gonna be far enough to keep everybody where they're supposed to be. We'll see. So the other thing that we didn't do is we didn't put up a line this time. So we may also pay for that. They really can't go anywhere. It's just wooded. They're gonna come right back down over here. You'll see. There you go. I really like that little one on the right-hand side. He's a good-looking little bull. I like his stance. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually slip by him up here, and the boys are gonna be the back pressure, and I'm gonna be the front. I'm gonna be in the front. They're gonna hook right into here on the right-hand side, guaranteed, because there's a cow down here. And there they go. So here comes the boys. They're gonna push them behind me, and we're just gonna kind of lead them down the road. All right. So if you're wondering why we're not using the other Polaris, is the Polaris died. We had an issue with the ignition. The boys know what they're doing. They're so stinking good. I mean, there's four, oh, they're all 5 bulls right there, and those boys are behind them. And they just picked up their sister who came out to help. She's already yelling at him, telling him, don't make them go fast, their feet will hurt. Oh, don't go that way. No, no, don't go that way. Oh, son of a gun. No. They just went up the trail. Dang it. Ha 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 ha! Oh. Ha! Hey, watch out! Watch out! Here they come! Ha! Ha! Let's go! Ha! All right, I gotta get back over there. All right, we're back on track. Look, it wasn't that bad. Come on, Clint. They've never been in this pasture before, so they don't know that there's a pasture here. There you go. 1, 2, and he's easy. 3, 4, and there we go, Chubbles. Chubbalicious. Thanks, guys. That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
A little wonky trying to go down the path.
The other cows.
We're keeping all the moms down there.
With the
Colette, they don't teach you how to do this kind of stuff when you ride horses?
No.
What are horses good for? Breakfast.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just teasing. All right, so the reason why we are separating the bulls and the cows and the yearling calves, for two reasons. The bulls, and this is the first time I've had this experience, and so I'm going to learn and I'm going to adjust. The reason why I haven't castrated any of our bulls, and I've never done this, well, there's been a few reasons, but I've only ever had like 2 bulls that we were gonna butcher in a year.
Okay.
And so now we are currently up to 4 bulls and chubby. And that's a problem because it means there's 5 bulls that are all mature enough to try to breed the cows. And that's a real issue because it means they're actually knocking them over. And so we had 1 cow that got hurt. She's okay. It wasn't fatal or anything like that, but she was hurt enough that she didn't like when the bulls got near her, and she would just lay down on the ground and she would just lay down. As soon as they got near her, tried to breed her, she would lay down. So she was bred. I'm like 99% sure of that because I think that's actually how she got the initial injury, or I'm not gonna say it's an injury because she walks around just fine. I think she's just sore. She's not lame. So what we're doing is we're separating them out. The other thing is the bulls are consuming a lot more feed than the cows. So if we separate them, we can actually move them at different rates, which is gonna allow us to have the cows in a pasture like this for the rest of the fall. And it's gonna make it really easy for them. We're gonna separate this out into probably 4 pastures, and I'm actually gonna be able to see what that well is, like how much water it's putting out. We'll also see how our bulls do, being about a 1/4 mile away from the cows, and see if we have an issue with them trying to get out. I'm hoping that they just, you know, do what they've been doing for us the whole entire time we've had them, which is behave themselves and stay in. I may be hoping too much. I really hope I'm not. I really hope that this is just easy. If it's not, if this becomes an issue, I may have to reunite the herd, even though I really don't want to, which would be really unfortunate, but it may be something I have to do. We'll see. All right, well, we're gonna get down and get the bulls some water. I got everything I need right now. We just get back down to where the bulls are at. They seem really content. There's no franticness, there's no looking over the fence line. They seem happy. They're obviously just grazing along. I think this is gonna work. And we got the cows moved, we got the figs planted, and now it's just time to get some other work done, like work on that cooler. I'm still working on the cooler. We're gonna have progress. I'm gonna do a progress report in the next week or so. The reason why I haven't been filming as much of the cooler is because I'm kind of at a point where it's just boring. So I'm gonna get to a point where it's gonna be more interesting. I can talk about what's been done, where I'm at, and at that point I'll fill you guys in and we'll do some more videos about the cooler because I know people are interested in how the cooler is doing. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go eat lunch because it's like 4 o'clock. Did you guys have lunch? Yeah. They had lunch, I did not. All right, have a good one, and thank you for joining us today on A Simple Life. Bye.